Jay, what is he really preparing, and why does it feel like something massive is about to drop? Could this be the moment fans have been waiting for, or is there an even bigger surprise hiding behind those studio doors? Stay with us until the end, because every clue matters, every detail could mean everything, and if you think you've figured it out, don't stay silent. Drop your theories, hit like, and subscribe so you don't miss what could be one of the most explosive developments yet. The atmosphere across the global fan community shifted almost instantly when recent glimpses of Suga inside a recording studio began circulating online. There was no official announcement, no teaser campaign, no structured rollout. Just a few quiet moments captured, subtle yet powerful, enough to ignite speculation on a massive scale. The images themselves weren't loud, but the reaction they triggered was anything but. Fans dissected every inch of the frame, from the dim lighting to the equipment layout, from his posture to his expression. It wasn't just curiosity, it was anticipation wrapped in mystery. What stood out most wasn't simply that he was in a studio. That, in itself, is not unusual. Artists create, they record, they experiment. But there was something different this time. The intensity in his focus, the silence surrounding the context, the absence of any accompanying explanation, it all created a tension that felt deliberate. Was this secrecy intentional? Was it meant to stir curiosity? Or was it simply a moment that accidentally slipped into public view, revealing more than intended? Fans began asking questions immediately, and not just surface-level ones. They wanted to understand the deeper meaning behind this moment. Could it be a solo project? A collaboration? A soundtrack? Or something entirely unexpected that would redefine what they thought they knew? The speculation grew rapidly, fueled not by facts but by patterns, by history, by the artist's known tendencies to innovate and surprise. And perhaps that's what made this moment so powerful. There were no answers, only possibilities. The emotional response from fans was equally intense. For many, seeing Suga immersed in his creative space evokes a sense of connection. It's a reminder of the countless hours of dedication that go into crafting music, the unseen effort behind every track that eventually reaches the world. There's something deeply human about it, something that resonates beyond fandom. It's not just about what he's making, it's about the process, the passion, the silent determination captured in those fleeting images. At the same time, there's an undeniable layer of excitement that borders on tension. The unknown has a way of amplifying emotion, and in this case, it's working at full force. Fans aren't just waiting, they're bracing themselves. Because history has shown that when Suga disappears into the studio with this level of intensity, something significant often follows. Something that doesn't just meet expectations but reshapes them entirely. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the timing. There are no confirmed schedules, no clear promotional cycles aligning with this moment. It feels out of sync in the best possible way, like a move that breaks the pattern intentionally. And when patterns break, that's when surprises happen. That's when the unexpected becomes reality. Some fans have pointed out subtle hints that could suggest a new musical direction. Others believe it might be tied to a larger project, something collaborative or even cinematic. There are theories that stretch into bold territory, imagining concepts that push beyond traditional music releases. And while none of these ideas are confirmed, they all share one thing in common: they reflect the belief that whatever is coming is worth the wait. The silence from official channels only adds to the intrigue. No confirmation, no denial, just a quiet space where speculation thrives. It's almost as if the mystery itself has become part of the experience, drawing fans deeper into the narrative. Every passing hour without clarity feels intentional, like a slow build towards something that demands attention. Emotionally, this moment carries weight. There's excitement, yes, but also a kind of nervous anticipation. Because with great expectation comes the fear of the unknown. What if it's not what they imagined? What if it's something entirely different? And yet, that uncertainty is precisely what keeps fans engaged. It's not just about getting what they want, it's about discovering something new, something unexpected, something that challenges their perception. As discussions continue to unfold across communities, one thing becomes clear: this isn't just about a studio sighting. It's about what that sighting represents. It's about the potential of what's being created behind closed doors. It's about the possibility that at any moment, everything could change with a single announcement, a single release, a single reveal. And so the question remains, lingering in the minds of fans around the world: what is he preparing? Is it a message, a masterpiece, or a moment that will redefine everything once again? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain: the world is watching, waiting, and holding its breath for what comes next. So what do you think? Have you spotted clues others missed? Do you believe this is the beginning of something big, or just the calm before an even bigger storm? Don't keep your thoughts to yourself, share them, discuss them, and stay connected. Because when the answer finally comes, you'll want to be part of the moment everyone has been waiting for. The longer the silence stretches, the louder the anticipation becomes. Across fan communities, timelines, and discussion spaces, one name continues to echo with increasing intensity: Suga. Not because of a confirmed comeback, not because of an official teaser, but because of something far more powerful: a feeling. A sense that something is moving beneath the surface, something carefully crafted, something that refuses to reveal itself too early. And that feeling is not baseless. Those who have followed his journey understand that creativity, for him, has never been a casual process. It has always been deliberate, layered, and deeply personal. When he steps into the studio with that level of focus, it often signals more than just production, it signals transformation. The kind that reshapes sound, narrative, and emotion all at once. What adds another layer of intrigue is the subtle change in energy captured in those studio moments. There's a quiet intensity that feels different from before, almost as if the stakes have shifted. His posture, his concentration, even the atmosphere around him, it all suggests a deeper immersion, a stronger pull towards something that demands complete attention. And fans have noticed. They always do. The discussions have evolved beyond simple speculation. Now, they're filled with analysis, emotional reflection, and even personal interpretations. Some believe this could mark a turning point in his musical identity, a new chapter that pushes boundaries even further. Others feel it might be a return to something raw and introspective, something that connects directly with listeners on a deeper level. And then there are those who think it could be both, a fusion of past and future, familiar yet entirely new. What makes this moment particularly powerful is the emotional connection fans feel despite the lack of concrete information. It's not just curiosity, it's investment. They're not just waiting for a release, they're waiting for a story, a message, a piece of art that carries meaning. Because with him, it's never just about sound. It's about expression, about translating thoughts and emotions into something tangible, something that resonates across borders and languages. There's also an underlying tension that continues to build. Not the kind that feels negative, but the kind that electrifies the atmosphere. The kind that makes every small update feel significant, every hint feel like a clue. It's the tension of knowing that something is coming, but not knowing when or how it will arrive. And that uncertainty is what keeps the entire community on edge in the best way possible. Interestingly, some fans have started connecting this moment to previous patterns, trying to decode the timeline. They're looking back at past releases, analyzing the gaps, the hints, the behaviors that preceded major announcements. And while patterns can offer insight, they can also mislead. Because one thing is clear, he is not predictable. And perhaps that's exactly what makes this situation so compelling. The idea that this could be something entirely unexpected continues to gain traction. Not just a new song or album, but something that challenges the norm. Something that expands beyond traditional formats. Whether that means a conceptual project, a cross-medium collaboration, or a bold artistic experiment remains unknown. But the possibility alone is enough to fuel endless discussion. Emotionally, the impact of this moment is undeniable. There's excitement, curiosity, hope, and even a touch of anxiety. Fans are balancing their expectations with the understanding that whatever comes next might surprise them in ways they didn't anticipate. And that balance creates a unique emotional experience, one that feels alive, dynamic, and constantly evolving. As time passes, the silence itself begins to feel like a statement. Not empty, but intentional. Not lacking, but building. Every moment without confirmation adds another layer to the mystery, another reason to stay alert, another spark to keep the conversation going. And still, the central question refuses to fade. What is he preparing? Is it something personal, something global, something that will once again redefine the boundaries of his artistry? Or is it something quieter, more introspective, designed to speak directly to those who have been listening all along? No one can say for certain. But perhaps that's the point. Because in this space between knowing and not knowing, something powerful is happening. A connection is being strengthened, an anticipation is being shaped, and a moment is being built, piece by piece, second by second. So the wait continues. The discussions grow louder. The theories become bolder. And the world watches, ready for the instant when the silence finally breaks and everything becomes clear. Until then, the mystery remains.